6 reasons that may have caused the President of Burundi to find reasons for Rwanda. Yesterday, President Ndayishimiye was asked by journalists what he would say about the attack that killed 20 people by the government of Burundi, although Red Tabara said that it didn't. It says that it killed soldiers and policemen, not killing the people. The President of Burundi has agreed to blame Rwanda for being involved and for hosting them, training them, giving them food, and where they work, offices. The government of Rwanda also denied this in a statement it released, showing that there is a lot of lying and misleading. I am not talking about all this much, but let me tell you some of the reasons why the President of Burundi decided to bring Rwanda into these problems instead of accepting his weak power and lack of love to protect his people. The soldiers who could protect the people were sent to commit acts of violence in the DRC in cooperation with the Congolese army. The Interahamwe who carried out the genocide against the Tutsis in April 1994, the FDLR, and other terrorist groups who cooperated in the genocide in the Congo by the Congolese, who speak the Kinyarwanda language. In this story, I return to the 6 reasons President Ndayishimiye sees the solution to the failure of the Burundians is to lie to Rwanda. 6 reasons why the President of Burundi is angry with Rwanda. 1. Misleading the people so that they can see what they are busy with and forget about the problems they have at the moment. His country has many problems at the moment, including the shortage of petrol, the Bunyoni case, soldiers being fired into the DRC and not knowing the agreement they are sending there, and the inconsistencies in his administration. 2. Accepting the bribe received by the president of DRC, Felix Colombo, to give him help against M, but the money hits his pocket. The soldiers are not paid as much as those in the war, and the soldiers who died in the war. Their relatives are not given compensation. 3. Finding a reason to stay in the RDC and give way to the Interahamwe, the FDLR, to attack Rwanda through the Kibera forest adjacent to Nyungwe, as they did to the Rusabagina rebels. You remember that the Rusabagina rebels came through this forest to kill innocent people in Nyabimata, when all the help was given to them by Burundi, and they even helped them escape when the Rwandan army hunted them. 4. The 4th reason is childishness and stupidity in diplomacy. Forgive me for using these words because that's how I see it. Just like his best friend Colombo of the RDC. Ndayishimiye is a little diplomatic because he found himself on the throne as president in a sudden way that is involved with his successor as well. Otherwise, you did not expect it, but people thought of others like Bunyoni, who has been imprisoned until now. Being new and stupid, having no experience in government and being too hasty makes him say things that are not necessary. If you heard it, you would think that he is a child without education. Usually, when there is a problem between 2 or more countries that want a diplomatic solution, the president does not go crying out in front of the people as if he doesn't have anything to do with the problem. No, really. But he is looking for a solution in the way of dialogue with his partner. Have you seen the president of the country and the people he leads ask questions about fuel, lack of dollars, and food fraud, and he replies that he does not know because he has stock, and therefore does not know that it is missing? This is a lack of ability and lack of responsibility as the president. Even though the refugees who fled the 2015 massacre in Rwanda do not return, there are many Burundian refugees in Rwanda, but their country does not want them to return. It was found that even though there were leaders who went to Rwanda to encourage them, they were killed when they got there and others went missing. This has caused even those who have signed up to cancel it. 6. Seeking to take possession of the refugees' property. The biggest problem, and the one that is difficult to find a solution for, is the properties of the refugees that were taken over by the members of the CNDD-FDD party, which is a strong link. President Ndayishimiye himself has acquired many properties and is now looking to add another one.